What's going on, family? It's your boy, Mr. P, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Markups. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. If you have not locked in and got this free sauce, make sure you go to thenewtraphouse.com. Everything at the New Trap House is absolutely free, family. So make sure you lock in there. And also, if you want access to our community, our free community, and a lot of other stuff actually, but go to pimpin'ain'easy.com. You get access to the free recordings from the boot camp that we did. Also, you can check out our podcast. Our last episode was lit with Calvin. And if you want to enroll for the 2024 boot camp, feel free to do so. Here, you can join our free channel. It's pretty lit. Only thing we trade is gold in the Pimpin' Ain't Easy chat. And also lock in with the best broker in the game. We are the official affiliates. Let's get into it, family. Hope everyone's having a phenomenal day. So let's get into it. I feel so good. I got my music in my ear. Let me share this. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here vibing by myself. I'm looking at this BTC sale. Charlton gonna kill me if I take this trade.
30K.
All right, so this is a BT short. I just like our crypto expert advises me not to take this trade, but I like it. So I'm waiting on price to come into this zone right here. And then looking for some rejection potentially. Now I don't think it's gonna fall far. I just think it's gonna come down here. But he believes price will break. And he's been right most of the time. I mean, I tried to sell it here too, and it broke. So, it's just another confirmation, another analysis, or whatever the case may be. But I like to sell. But this daily is a little bullish. So, let me get on it. So last week we did some good work. It was beautiful. We did some real good work. So we sold ACAD last week. In the G.P.S chat, we sold ACAD, and this sale was beautiful. We sold it twice, right? We had an entry here, right? And we sold that down. Then we got another entry here for the continuation. As you see, we had our break. We had our structure right here. This was a nice support level. And once it broke that level, it retested and the continuation was lit. So that was pretty good. Actually, I still want to see this sell. I just have to do a little bit more analysis and see if it's going to potentially continue this downtrend, because this 4 hour does look a little bullish. Nothing is closed below here, but it did take out this last low here. So now if price closed below this, then for sure, we're looking for the same thing that we was looking for here. So if price does break here, cursor. What the what? Okay, so if price breaks here, then we gonna get in on the retest. See that? So if price comes and breaks this zone, we're gonna do the same thing we did right here, right? But I definitely want to see price continue to get bearish. It's just a matter of finding an entry for the continuation, right? Because as you can see on this daily, we do have a respected zone here. This goes back to what I was seeing these break. I would love to see price come dig down up in here, right? And then we can catch the sell and then catch the buy up, because the vision is for price to continue to get up and hit this trend off this week, right? So That's the bigger vision. Now, last year we did catch this buy, and we did take profit. We caught a couple buys along the way. And what I would love to do is catch these sales down and then catch it all the way back up to this trend. That's the vision, right? So that's the vision on ACAD. We don't necessarily have an entry right now for the continuation, but we just gonna let the market work and see what we can capitalize on this week. All right, so that's ACAD. Definitely looking forward to this sale to continue. You know, if we was to get a little bit deeper in the analytics, price may, I don't see it breaking this zone again. So it may just come retest it and then continue back to the downside like it did here. So it may come touch it again. But I definitely want to see price drop. And then the long term is this buy up. All right, this buy up is pretty. That's what we need right here. We need this buy up so we can get the continuation and then bounce off this trend here. So that's ACAD. Only got about 6 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pairs gold in US 30. All right. So AU sale was lit. I didn't call it out in the chat, but it's basically the same thing. If you look left of price right here, price didn't close above this previous high, right? But this buy was lit. We definitely caught this buy last year. We definitely took profit. I'm still not holding it, but I'm looking for price to come back down here. And then we catch the continuation up. But it is another zone down here we would like to see get hit. Maybe price will come take out this last low. Boom, and then we can probably ride that back up. All right. But we can potentially catch it off this daily. I just don't. We got this daily order block here, and we got a daily, as you see, nice head and shoulders here. We have a daily bearish engulfing. So price may come to this zone here, right up in here off that order block and come back down. But it has to break this point, you know? So it has to break this level in order for me to believe the sale will continue down here. But I would definitely want to see long-term price come back up. Same thing on ACAD, basically. You want to see it come back up and bounce off this trend. But right now we are in a downtrend on this weekly. So, you know, it's major, right? It's a major downtrend. So I would love to see this break to the upside. All right, we break this right here, break to the upside, potentially take it all the way back up here. And that would mean the US dollar would have to get hella strong in order for that to happen. So just keep an eye on that on AU. And what else we got over here? NJ tricked us, right? So I wanted to sell NJ, but it got bullish, but it's kind of respected in this area. Our bigger vision is off this monthly. I know y'all like monthly. What is this dude doing? But yeah, off this monthly, our bigger vision is for price to come up here, and we're gonna take this back down here, right? Right now, it did close above this previous high, which is this candle here. So price did come and close above, right? So now we're looking for price to continue to the upside. And if it does, our next sell zone is here. And I think on a smaller time frame, this is the zone we like as well. All right, this is the zone we like as well. So I would love to see price shoot up here, and we're going to hold that probably the rest of 2024. If price comes up here, we're holding it for sure. We can take this down, maybe get a 1,000 some odd pips out of that play right there, which would be phenomenal. Yeah, that's about 800. I mean, of course, we're going to take profit along the way, but that's the vision. That's what we're looking for. As you see, this bull run is pretty intense, right? We got a little flag down here, and then it shoots up, closes above this previous high. Once it closes above, it kind of digs up in it and keeps going. So definitely want to make sure we pay attention to the previous highs and the breaks, right? Because when we get those breaks, price usually continues. So this is our bigger vision. This is our big swing zone, right? And then we can take this down a couple hundred, few hundred pips. So definitely got some alerts set here so we can actually get that play going. But price has closed above this previous high, so I definitely want to see it continue to get bullish. But for me to get in, I would have to find a nice entry. So it's a lot of bullish and bearish engulfings right here. So if it respects this potentially, but this is a nice weekly bull run, as you see. Got a little bearish work, and then it got real bullish. So this candle right here filled up the imbalance here. Would love to see it hit the order block, but I want to see it break off of this and then continue. So we definitely gonna be patient and wait on that. On NJ, EN, I was eyeing it. It's just not in the place. I don't like the middle, but this kind of looks like a CAD with the, you see this break? There's a support. Can you break? It might retest, but I like this zone up here, right? I love this zone for the sell. This is the bigger time frame. Of course, we're not entering on this. We're just marking up. So when price does get to that area, we'll go down to a smaller time frame and get a better entry. So right now, I was looking for price to kind of sell off this zone because I like this break right here, right? So it broke off the daily and the weekly, right? It got up under price, it closed below. This is what I'm talking about right here. So it closed below this previous low, right? Shot up a little bit and then it came back down. Now we're looking for price to close below here in order for us to consider the sell valid, right? But for me, I want to see price come up here, and I'm going to be patient to see which way this breaks out. Now, what would be cool is we box this up, and you can put a buy stop, right? You can put a buy stop and a sell stop above these zones, right? Buy stop, sell stop, and then potentially that way you can capitalize on either way. So, you put your sell stop here, put your buy stop above, right above the previous, candle, and you can potentially win anyway, right? Which would be a nice play. So you get your break. What is wrong with my computer? This thing ain't tripping. I may need some new battery. Get my little dust out. So you get your break off the box, and then your continuation to the upside. That's basically what, or vice versa, right? You get your break to the downside, right? Get your breakout, boom, and then bounce off, and then continuation to the downside. So that's something you could potentially do when it comes to EN. I think I'm gonna put some new batteries in my mouse or something. All right, CJ was real good to us. It came up to our zone and it sold nicely, but it didn't hit my alert how I wanted it to get hit. So we definitely looking for price to dig back up into this area, and then we want to see it continue to the downside. Right, this is the bigger vision that we see on this pair here. So this is what we want. Right, we want to see this drop all the way down here. But as you see, the past month, price has been respecting this level and it's been bullish. So what I want to see is price come down to this zone this week, buy up here, and then sell back down. Right. So we can potentially catch a buy off this zone. Now what we'll do is we'll basically box this up, and then we'll go down to a smaller time frame and see if we can find an entry. But for sure, we definitely want to see this sell. As you can see, it's kind of forming right now. We head and shoulders. This would be the head, shoulder, and then probably get another couple hits. As you see, we have 1, 2, 3 weeks of rejection here. We just got that one right now. Let's see if we can get another one this upcoming week. We probably get a little pull back. Wow. That would be nice. So this is a play we definitely waiting on. And even if you caught this play last week, because we definitely sent them to the chat, I mean, you're still up 50, 60 pips. So that's still a good play if you took it. But I definitely want to see this longer play here, right? Which will probably get us 500 to 1,000 pips. That's 800. So, of course, we taking profit here, here, and here. And then if it breaks this zone right here, we're getting in on the retest, buy, and the continuation. So never be in a hurry to take a trade. Always be patient and just wait on your position, wait on your your execution. All right, gold was lit. I'm sorry if you was in a Pimpin' Easy chat and you didn't take this. I'm sorry. We've been selling this all week. This it's a beautiful thing. So even if let me just go to the chat real quick, kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. So last week, which was around the 1st, I just want to show some receipts. That's all. Let's show some receipts. As soon as I get out of November. All right, January 1st. So basically, this boot camp is lit. Go check that out. But as you can see here, we called out this right here, this sale on gold. We said we're looking for shorts on gold. Keep in mind, this is the 1st of the year. This is January 1st. Price came down to our area and it broke. This is why you don't give up. You just keep shooting your shot. So this area here broke. Let me give you a better vision, though. So when it did break, right, our first zone was basically here. And then from there, let's see. 1 second, y'all. All right, bet. All right, so when price broke this zone, because this was our sell zone, we were selling off of this zone here. Price broke, and then this was our next zone. So price came up, spiked us in, and dropped 500 pips, right? So once it activated here, of course, we took profit at like 200 pips, right? Took partials, whatever the case may be, head and shoulders, boom, boom. Now, once it actually sold, we had to break it down and find another entry. All right, so from there, we caught this. Now, I think gold gonna shoot back up. I think it's gonna shoot back up. So this was the last sale on Friday. Spiked up, got us in, and then dropped 200 some odd pips. So that 500 plus that 200, about 600-700 pips, which is beautiful, right? So we got to make sure we set our targets, and we can always get back in. So, but me personally, I definitely want to see the second sell zone get hit. So we're gonna be patient and just let price do what it do. As you see, price didn't take out this previous low, so we want to see price come all the way down here. It's a whole bunch of imbalance down here that we want to see get hit. All right, so we would love to see price come back down to 2019. Our next zone is 2017, is what we want to see get hit. So if price, I think this was NFP right here, but if I want to see the second zone hit, but it might not come back, right? Because that's what price does, especially with gold. It does what it wants. We can't really sit here and be like, okay, price gonna continue, because there's a lot of imbalance down here too, and it never came back, right? And it just kept on going, broke this new high, and so potentially price can potentially fall. So I mean, it's gonna take something to push it down, but definitely loving this sale for the continuation. Just gotta wait on a nice entry for price to bounce off of and continue to the downside, right? But gold was pretty nice, and we caught a mean sale. Yeah, it might just drop, to be honest. I like that 1 hour too. But gold tricky. It'll come spike you in, spike you out. So we definitely gonna keep an eye on gold. If you're in the Pimpin' Easy chat, then we definitely locked in and we'll be informative. This sale right here was beautiful. We caught about 4,000 pips on US 30. We marked it up off this daily order block, and we was looking for the weekly to close bearish. On gold, we got the weekly to close bearish. So potentially, I think we can get another sell off of that, off that weekly zone. But right here, this was beautiful. Low risk. This was our entry here, right? Drawdown was maybe about 100, 150, 200 pips. and then it tanked. So me personally, I want to see my target is 36,600, which is here. 36,600. I definitely want to see that get hit. But this is nice. This is nice. It was a good play. It played out well. So now, as we know, US 30 is a bull run. That's what it does.
Derek
So
Joshua Rich. Where's Millie? Sorry, I'm trying to see one's attendance right now.
Okay, then. Well, say that in your head, honey.
Well, first of all, my mic was off. I don't know who turned it on.
Good morning. Good morning, Cookie.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I was looking to see, I was doing a mental roll call and I thought my mic was still off. Don't let me roast you. It's not early in the morning.
I don't want no smoke, Cook. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. We're going to open this up in a second and you can talk about me all you want, all right? But
I'm putting my mic on mute.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Cookie Shit Beast. And she can probably go over some of her markups that went well as well, you know, so we can tap into that in a second. But yeah, so US 30 did this thing. I want to see this thing fall. 36.6 is my target. But let's let it go on the weekly really quick. And then I'm gonna pass it over to my sister. All right, so this weekly close, nice. It closed nice. It didn't close too like it's kind of spiky, so it definitely like it closed. I mean, it came down to 24, and then it came back up to 4. That's why another 200 pips pullback. But I do like this order block. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna box up this order block, and then I'm gonna take it down to a smaller time frame and see if I can find an entry for the continuation somewhere in this zone right here. And we'll definitely inform you guys in the chat once we do recognize that entry. But other than that, that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna let Cookie hop on and share her markups because it was pretty lit as well. Are you on your computer, Cookie? I can't tell. Okay, now she ain't got nothing to say. All right, cool. So
yeah, I do. You need to pay for TradingView because I just saw you click that little the little advertisement box.
That's what we on right now. That's what we on.
Yeah, that's what we on right now. Because you just talking out your mouth.
Ooh, I can't wait for this week. It's gonna be lit. All right, so basically, we're looking for this zone. We're gonna definitely analyze this and take this to a new level. But for everyone that's on the call, make sure you go to thenewtraphouse.com. Everything is free. It's a lot of free information, free education. I also have a book called Trapping FX. It's absolutely free. So make sure you guys go there and lock in. Also, these recordings are lit. They are exclusively available, right? So the YouTube channel is popping, but I don't even think I put the link in here. Let me drop the link in the chat for this boot camp. Because the boot camp was lit, though. And we dropped the recordings. It was a 5-day boot camp. There you go. It's the first episode. Right there. Right there. I think the boot camp. It's probably PM. Let's see. Oh yeah, we went crazy. That's the weekly stats. Where is this link for this boot camp? There we go. So this is access to the recordings. If you guys want this free education and information, please lock in. Right, there's the link right there. If you guys want the bootcamp recordings, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my time, family.